Hi everyone, Jaimie Madison here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing with the Heffy Doodle stamp set. This little stamp set is so cute and I just couldn't help but play with it. So to get started, we're going to go in with some 6x6 paper. This is just from a paper pad. So I just picked out a few of those pieces and then I'm going in with my Heffy Doodle More Than S'mores stamp set. To stamp the stamp set, I'm going in with my Gina K Designs. Because I'm going to be doing some watercoloring on Bristol smooth paper, I don't want my ink to smear, and Gina K, her ink works amazing. So to get started with my coloring, sorry that the screen's going to be blurry just for a second, my camera was not focusing, but thankfully it did correct itself and went back into focusing, so bear with me just for a few seconds and let it focus in. To get started on the raccoon though, I'm going in with my 174 in Dolphin Gray. And I'm going in with my 172 in Ash Black. So the Ash Black is the second coat. The 174 is going to be more where his white is. Because I didn't want to do him white and black, I wanted him to be more of like gray and black, like a raccoon would be. So the 174 is going to be for his belly and his tail, and then the 172 is going to be for his head and body and the other part of his tail. I do put a little bit of blush on his nose, but I put that in the very end of the coloring, but it is the 190 Rogue Pink. To start on his little pie that he has, I used 137 in Tawny to color in the pie and the pie crust. I also did the pan in Tawny, just right off of the pen, made it nice and dark, but I wanted it to be even darker. I didn't want it to blend in too much with the top, so I went back in with my 141 at Night Sky. Now to start on my little squirrel, I'm going in with the same thing we used for the pie. For the squirrel, I actually only used Tawny. I used Tawny for the graham cracker. Then I scribbled on the 137 on my acrylic block. And then I went in with some water to make that color a lot lighter. I didn't want it to be super dark, but I only used the 137 to do this entire squirrel, along with his little graham cracker s'mores. So it just kind of shows you that you don't need a whole bunch of colors to get, a beautiful picture. As long as you water things down or add more pigmentation to it, you can do so many looks with just one color. And that's what I did with his belly. I even watered it down even more so it wouldn't be white. Now you could do whatever colors you want on your squirrel. You could even do a red squirrel. I think red squirrels are very cute. But your choice, your squirrel. Now to get started on the deer, I did 102 in chocolate. And I did the same thing I did with the squirrel. I just scribbled on some of that chocolate onto my acrylic black and just watered it down as needed. Then I went in with my 134 in coffee to color in his antlers. I also scribbled some of that on my acrylic black and watered it down to do his belly and for his nose or mouthpiece, his mouth area. And then I went in for his pie. I used the 117 Arctic Blue. And then for the pie itself, I wanted to have a pumpkin pie, so I went in with 121 in honey. And then I did put on the notes there, the 190 Rogue Pink for all their noses and a little bit of blush. To get started on these cards and start putting them together, I'm going in with that paper pack. I did cut them down. The chocolate paper is from Simon Says Stamp in chocolate. I cut those down to A2 size card and then just made the pattern paper just smaller. So you this was another paper pack adventure for me. I'm new to doing the paper packs, but I wanted to try something different. So I just took all my little images and cut them out. The same paper pack had this little plank, so I went ahead and used my die cut to do 3 circles. I thought the brown of the plank tied in the brown of the border, so these could be, gender neutral cards. Then took that same paper pack, it had some little sayings in there. Figured I'd cut those out. Now, if you notice, I do have Halloween nails on. I did film this video a while ago, but then Simon Says Stamp card kit came out, so I had to get that to you guys first. So I hope you do excuse me for having Halloween nail polish in this video. So I'm just playing around with my placement on these cards, trying to figure out what I like best. I decided to do them all pretty similar. These are all going to go out to my family. So I cut this one saying in half so I could put one at the top and one at the bottom. Kind of made it work for me. I then went in with my sayings and used my ATG tape runner to adhere these down. I kind of just fussied around with them a little bit until I got the placement just right. The only thing that ended up popping up on these cards was the little critters themselves. I just used my foam tape to pop these little critters up in the center of my cards. They're the only things that have dimension on these cards, so these are very easy to mail out. After I had my little critters popped up, I went in with some sequins. I'm using the Pretty Pink Posh metallic bronze sequins. I figured that the color, the bronze of these sequins would tie in the other colors that are on this card, so they all go in match pretty well together to make this look like an actual set. After I have my sequins put on my cards, these cards are complete. So I'm going to be posting videos every Thursday, so if you want to be able to see the videos I post, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get that notification when I have a new video up. We are going to be doing a secret stamp challenge like I did last month with D. Marie Crafty Corner, but Witchnary is also going to be joining us on this fun adventure. So please look forward to those videos here coming soon. They're going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing them. Alrighty, so thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!